This is the NFL on EA Sports, and football has returned to America's finest city, San Diego, California. Tonight we wrap up this Thanksgiving weekend with a compelling matchup, as it'll be the Condors of St. Louis taking on the Nighthawks of San Diego. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Let's go now. Check Fury.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Smash! Smash!
Here's Ritter. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Ready, play. Steal! Check steal!
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard. But sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside.
Right.
If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Ultra, ultra.
Going play action. Ritter. He's able to find Melton. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Now Ritter. Another catch from Melton. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Back to the ground with Robinson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Strike! Strike!
Ritter off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
On the ready.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Blaster, 6.
Ritter to throw it. Pass complete across the formation to Melton. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Robinson. Touchdown. Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Sullivan. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. When you look at this defense, they enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. After 7-0 on EA Sports. St. Louis football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And that gets a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Mega.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Hey, check Mega. Ready?
Robinson with another carry. Gets around him. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Bijan Robinson with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Nighthawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Okay, ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
On the double.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Back to throw, Ritter. And this pass is caught by London. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! Drake London. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Nighthawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Moody good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 3rd and 2, Sullivan able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. Dragon 60. Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Sullivan. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Jair Brown who's got it. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 24-0 lead already in hand, really no reason to try to do anything too crazy here. On play action, here's Ritter. On the move to his left. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Here we go, set.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Ritter with it after the play fake. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Ritter back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about it.
And this will be caught at the 30. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Condors are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now down to 20. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Ready up.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a dump off here complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
That is caught. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And quickly they get to the line.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On second down, Ritter. This pass complete to Melton. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, number 1 on the list. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play? On 3rd down, Sullivan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Now a 2nd and 2.
Black swap. Check spears. Hut.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Ritter now. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Ritter to throw on first down. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4.
Here we go, set.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hut, hut.
Ritter. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Strikers, 3-3. Ready?
Ritter will set up to throw it. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. Touchdown! Daniel Bellinger, an 11-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Moody good with the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. 68 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. To throw on second down, Sullivan. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Quinn Miners, third-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Sullivan. Open man is Waddle, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sullivan. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Condors get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now down to 20. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Come on, Saints.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in. And now off to the races down the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Here we go. Smash! Smash!
Going play action. Ritter. He's got his man, London, right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Ritter off the play fake. Out to his left. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Operating from the gun, Sullivan. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Come on, come on. Hey.
And the St. Louis first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing on first down, Sullivan. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Ritter to throw it. He'll hit his man on the bubble screen, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this way. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give them the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there? Because I was. I definitely was. But as you noted,
he's got daylight. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 132 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
On first down, Sullivan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Go!
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Sullivan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So plenty of smiles for the Coach here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the home team here, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.